we just started letting them have it with the aircraft. The aircraft finally came back.
If I was a bad guy, where would I shoot me from right now?
There was some danger close, 30 millimeter going on.
It's the way we're trained, it's the way we are, it's part of being a team.
While we were going down the road, we came up on an IED. So typical procedures, we stopped to clear it. And then once we stopped to clear it, the enemy ambushed us. Myself and 2 other teammates were on a flanking element on the outside pulling security, and my gun went down. Me and another teammate went through a can of 60 millimeter mortar ammo, and when we expended all the rounds of that, I grabbed another weapon and assembled a small assault element, and we just started assaulting through the objective. And the enemy actually reinitiated 2 or 3 times with machine gun fire, but once we started assaulting and taking the fight to them, they actually, they went ahead and we won the day that day. Running 300 meters over open ground and machine gun fire is not something that, a lot of guys jump at the opportunity to do. But when you have 100% confidence in the guys to give you that fire that you need, that cover, that that's the way it's supposed to work. It's supposed to be a well-oiled machine. That day we proved it.
We were coming off a mission. It was about 4:30 in the morning, about dawn, and we heard some firing and machine gun exchanges on the north wall. Bagram, we're about 120 meters south of that. With that, we gathered our weapons and equipment and maneuvered tactically to the wall. It took us a little bit to get there, as trying to keep from getting hit. And the Marines that were at the guard of that checkpoint had been injured and evacuated just prior to us getting there. As we reached the north wall, we had to scoot east. We had to move west to get closer in on it. And we came over we got into the Marine camp and established security. The AH-64s were on site pretty fast, and there was some danger close, 30 millimeter going on there. That was real good. I knocked quite a few of them down. Once we got handling the situation and seen that they were in ACUs, they were not quickly identifiable by folks on post or on Bagram. I knew that'd be a problem, a real fast problem, so made the decision to go on the outer wall, because the towers the towers didn't cover all the dead space, or couldn't. So we pushed outside to clean up the talibs that were out there, and dropped a hand grenade and went over the wall. There was several talibs, 5 talibs on the other side, one of which was still trying to arm a suicide vest, so we took care of that. Given the difficult circumstances, we maneuvered on the outside of the perimeter. About 800 meters down, 8th man of the patrol stepped on a landmine. We were able to get him stabilized and get him back to the hospital. And then once we got him over, I grabbed a mine detector and went back over and got the rest of my guys. And that was the end of that.
Obviously, as soon as we leave the gate, the bad guys know what's going on. Everybody knows. There's no secret about when we leave the gate or what have you.
We were dismounted. We set up 2 vehicle checkpoints. We had lots and lots of reports of Taliban using the main MSRs, traveling back and forth.
We continued down a route moving east. That's when we started receiving more information that the enemy had set up, were attempting to set up multiple ambushes for us.
We got reports of a complex ambush being set up to our south. From there, we didn't have an option but to go through it. That's part of the way the way the terrain is developed there. Your routes are very much dictated to you. There's not a lot you can do about it.
So we continued moving. Helicopters didn't see anything, but at this point, the helicopters had to leave to refuel. Almost simultaneously, we got reports that there was going to be a pretty significant ambush.
As we rounded the corner, that's when they opened up on us. The MRAP directly in front of us just lit up like a sparkler.
Myself and Sergeant Roberts dismounted our vehicle. Sergeant Roberts moved to the west side of the road to compound, and I moved to the east side. We're trying to basically get a bird's eye view of the whole situation.
From here, got some of the A&P together, because there was 2 more buildings on the back side of that lead building that was closest, and we cleared those 2 buildings. We eventually make the decision that we got to take the fight to them. They were just in a tactically a great spot. They were in a really good spot, and there's not a lot we could do about it from where we were.
We just started letting them have it with the aircraft. The aircraft finally came back on station. They started doing danger close runs, and then once we felt as if we were going to be surrounded, we were not in a good position, I did up a quick sand table in the dirt, just, all right, a quick huddle. All right, you guys are going to go here, you guys are going to go there. We're going to pull some more trucks over from across the wadi.
So we get to our new position, and we're probably no more than 50 meters from where they're shooting from. And they're shooting from small little holes in walls, you know, this deep that you can't shoot back through. I pop up and hit several of the holes in sequences, back and forth, giving him time. They start focusing on me, so everything starts blowing up around me, so I can pop down, and then he pops up and he can hit him with the AT-4.
Finally decided enough is enough, pulled out a couple anti-tank rockets and fired them for the recoilless rifles were coming from, and obviously took them out, and it pretty much was quiet after that. And then once we got the vehicle back up on the wrecker, we moved out, and it was smooth sailing from there, and everybody made it home.
Valor just doing something hard when you have to.
Valor just doesn't seem like something that you ever go looking for, you even know you have it sometimes, you know. It just kind of comes out when it needs to come out.
Valor is just being recognized for a job that you did, you know, in somebody's eyes, you know, from the outside looking in.
Acting in a way in the face of danger or almost certain loss of life, your loss of life, in a way to save those around you.
Something that, just something inside that, you know, when you got you guys to the left and to your right, that, you know, something needs to happen, someone needs to make it happen. You know, why not you?